am available for all sort of myitlab courses, MS Excel, MS Word, MS PowerPoint, MS Access Mathematics, Accounting and Statistics, Problems Rock.
Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. In today's session, we are taking Exp25 Excel Chapter 8 Cumulative Assessment Employee Satisfaction. I will guide you through this video step by step, making it easy for you to follow. And you can done your assignment by watching this video. You can contact me for your assignments, exam, quizzes and for complete course on my WhatsApp and email. My WhatsApp and email are given in the description and shown on my bottom of the screen. I can do all online courses, myitlab accounting, myitlab finance, myitlab Excel, myitlab word, myitlab assess, myitlab math, English, writing, economics, medical, nursing, web development and many more online courses. Please reach me out on my WhatsApp and email. My WhatsApp link is given in the description and shown on my bottom of the screen. You can click on my WhatsApp link and directly come on my WhatsApp chat. My WhatsApp scanner is given the first right of this video. You can scan my WhatsApp and directly come on my WhatsApp chat. Okay, let's start our assignment to solve it step by step. First, we will click on enable editing button. The title of assignment is Exp25 Excel Chapter 8 Cumulative Assessment Employees Satisfaction. Okay, I will highlight this and increase the font size of this instruction file for a proper view in my video. Then I will solve this assignment to step by step. Okay, moving on question number 1. Okay, first we will select this complete instructions and increase the font size for a proper view in my video. Question number 1 is that, okay, start Excel, download and open the file name Exp25 Excel Chapter 8 Cumulative Assessment Employee Satisfaction. Excel as grader has automatically added your last name to the beginning of file name. Basically, in this question, we will have to download Excel workbook from Pearson myitlab dashboard portal. You can download this file easily from your Pearson portal. I have also downloaded this file from Pearson portal. We will click on enable editing button to enable this file. Now we will move on question number 2. The question number 2 of this assignment is that, okay, this is the question number 2 of this assignment. Ensure the employee satisfaction worksheet is active. Then use the frequency function to calculate the frequency distribution of job satisfaction in column D. Place your result in the range G5 to G9. Basically, in this question, first we will employee satisfaction worksheet is active, and then we will enter a frequency function to calculate the frequency distribution of job satisfaction in column D. Okay, we will click on cell G5, then we will press is equal to, and then we will enter a frequency column. Okay, we will go to our Excel workbook. We will click on cell G5 first. Press is equal to, enter frequency function. Frequency function into column D, job satisfaction D4 to D, complete column D, job satisfaction column D53. Okay, this is data array, and then bins array is F5 to F9. Satisfaction scores. Then we will press enter. The result will shown in the G5 to G10. Okay. Now we will move on next question of this assignment. The next question of this assignment is question number 3. I have done 2 questions so far. Question number 3 is the enter a function in cell. Enter a function in cell G12 to calculate the standard deviation of column C. Enter a function in cell G12 to calculate the standard deviation of column C. We will click on cell G12, press is equal to in cell G12. Enter deviation function, standard deviation STDEV standard deviation function in column in cell G12. We will click on cell G12, press is equal to, enter standard deviation function STD dot s. Okay, STDE dot s standard deviation into C4 to C53, and then simply we will press enter. It will be find standard deviation in cell G12. You can see here, 1 second, I have entered some wrong formula. STDEV dot s, I think. STDEV. Okay, standard deviation. Okay, now I have find this value. Now moving on question number 4. The question number 4 is that enter a function in cell G13 to calculate the variance between salaries. Okay, now we will press is equal to enter variance function. Okay, enter variance function into enter variance function into C4 to C53. C53 is salary, and then we will press enter. It will be find variance in cell G13. Now we will have to find covariance in next question. You can see I have done 4 questions of this assignment so far. Question number 5 is that enter a function in cell G14 to calculate the covariance of salaries and job satisfaction in data set. Note this is a sample of data, not a population. Okay. Enter a function in cell G14 to calculate the covariance of salary and job satisfaction in the data set. Salaries and job satisfaction. Okay. We will click on cell G14, press is equal to, enter covariance function. Covariance function into C4 to C53 for salary, and then job satisfaction in D4 to D53. D4 to D53. Okay, now we will press enter. It will be find covariance in cell G14. You can see I have done this question so well. Now I am going to do question number 6 of this assignment. The question number 6 is that enter a function in cell F17 to calculate the correlation coefficient between employee salary and job satisfaction. Press is equal to, and then enter a function correlation function between salary C4 to C53, salary between salary and job satisfaction is D4 to D53. Okay, then we will press enter. Then it will be find correlation between salary and job satisfaction in cell F17. Okay, this is good. Now I am going to do next question of this assignment. The next question of this assignment is question number 7. Ensure the data analysis toolbar add-in is active. Use the data analysis toolbar to create a histogram based on the salaries in column C. Use the range I4 to I9 as the bin range. Ensure that cumulative percentage, column label and chart output are included in the result. Place the result in cell K4. Add the result text in cell K4 to display salary if necessary. Okay, ensure the data analysis toolbar cat is active. We will go to the data tab. In the analysis group, click on data analysis button. Use the data analysis toolbar to create a histogram based on the salaries in column C. Histogram, click on OK button. Input range is column C, C4 to C53, and then use the range I4 to I9 as the bin range. I4 to I9 as the bin range. I4 to I9 as the bin range. Ensure that the cumulative percentage, columns, label and chart output are included. Okay, labels, column percentage and chart output and labels are included. Include the result. Place the result in cell K4. Place the result output range is cell K4. We will click on cell K4 and then edit the result text in cell K4 to display. Click on OK button. You can see histogram is added now. Added the result text in cell K4 to display salary. Now we will move on to question number 8. Ensure the office data worksheet is active. Use the data analysis toolbar to perform a single factor ANOVA on the range C3 to CE35. Place the result starting in cell G3. Be sure to include column label, resize column GM as needed. Ensure the office data worksheet is active. Okay. Use the data analysis toolbar to perform a single factor ANOVA on range C3 to C35. We will go to the data tab in the analysis group. Click on data analysis. Click on ANOVA single factor. Click on OK button. Now range C3 to E35. Input range is C3 to E35. Okay. And then the second point is that place the result starting in cell G3. Place the result starting in cell output range is cell E3. Sorry, cell G3. Really sorry. Okay, place the result starting in cell G3. Be sure to include column label. Okay, be sure to include column label. Click on OK button. This is good. The next point is that column G and M as needed. Column G and M, go to the home tab. In the cell group, click on format tab. Click on autofit column with. Okay, you can see on my laptop screen I have done 8 questions in my video. Total question of this assignment is 16. I have done 50 to 60% of assignment in my video. For remaining question, and if you want to deal for complete course, you can contact me on my